buckle up, get comfortable. We're going to start this presentation by taking you on a delightful virtual campus tour so you can get a deeper sense of what the campus feels like. And then we'll go into the program details. All right, Miss Laura, take it away.
Thank you, Liesl. Welcome again, everyone. I'm going to go through a few of these first slides so you get a taste of our campus. And then, of course, we do encourage you to come in for a tour if you're local or if you plan to come to San Diego. So our campus is located in the heart of San Diego. We started in the early 1980s here in San Diego, in Hillcrest area, actually. And then we quickly basically grew out of that location and moved to Mission Valley, where we've been ever since. We're very centrally located, as you can see on the map. We're connected to almost all the major freeways in the area too, so we do have a lot of folks that commute to our school, and we have a very flexible schedule too that allows you to possibly only be on campus for 3 days of the week if you wanted to be a full-time student. So we'll talk about that more, but really easy to get to our campus. We're in the heart of Mission Valley. And this is our main office, the bookstore. So you can come in here, meet Cindy. She's our office manager. She'll be sitting at the front most days, greeting people as they come in. You'll see a lot of books behind them, all these folks right here. These are all textbooks that you can purchase from our bookstore. And then we also have a lot of PCHS gear that you can show your pride with if you want to purchase like shirts or backpacks or whatever else we have for sale with our logo on it. So you can show your school pride. But this is the main office. And then we do have actually 2 buildings now. We've consolidated, we've actually busted out some walls, we've revamped the school this past holiday season. So just know we are condensed in a large upper main building as well as a middle building that we share with Scripps. And just know that we have classrooms throughout all the buildings. They're all brand new, basically brand new remodeled classrooms with flooring, and they all look beautiful. So we encourage you to come check these out. We do have a lot of different lounges and study spaces as well, which I'll talk about too. So we have typically the number of class size is 15 to 20 folks, but it will never exceed 30 if it's above the 20. We usually never have a class of 30 unless it's an online class in our acupuncture program. So rest assured, you're going to be in very small classroom sizes. You're going to get a lot of individualized attention and a lot of practice time with your peers as well. So of course, this allows for more of an intimate experience, and really it's just to allow you to feel comfortable in your classroom environment. So you can ask questions, you can really learn what you're studying and not just be in a huge, lecture type of hall or a huge classroom full of tons of people where you might not get that individualized attention. So this is actually one of our classes. So these are actually real students, real instructors at our school that you're seeing photos of here. But the small classroom sizes really allow you to get to know your instructor, like I said, get to know your peers, really dive in deeper into what you're studying and practicing so that you just feel more accomplished and more confident when you leave us. This is our Tai Chi Qigong class. So this is considered one of our self-care classes. It's slow motion martial arts. Basically, it's really a class to help you center yourself. A lot of our clinic supervisors might be doing this in between clinical shifts with their students that are on shift. And many of our classes, they might start their class with Tai Chi or Qigong. But this is a class in and of itself, and it's really to help you just maintain self-care. Because you have to take care of yourself before you're going to heal others. So this is one of those classes that allows you to do that. This is our student lounge. This has been revamped since these photos too, so it's much prettier. But this is a huge lounge in our main upper building where a lot of our students will come and take meal breaks or just hang out in between classes or before and after class if they're there a little early. So just know it's a really cool space. You can come and actually, buy food in there. We have purchasable food. You can bring your own food. There's a little kitchenette area. You'll see lockers in the background of this picture too. We do have lockers available that you can store your items in. You just bring a lock and those are available for you. And otherwise, this is just a fun social hangout. I usually see different moods in this lounge depending on the time of day. Sometimes I'll be in there in the evening and people will be sleeping on the couches before their clinical shifts or maybe in between their breaks of their clinical shifts. In the morning it's a hustle bustle for breakfast, and then also there's a lunchtime rush typically as well, but it's just a fun social space to come meet with your peers and take a meal and take a break. This is more pictures of our comfy couches in there. We have tables and chairs, of course, you can sit and take your meals at too. And some people just go in here to study, just to, maybe hang out and work on some of their homework. So it's pretty varied what people will end up in here for, but it's a fun place to come and hang out. This is the kitchenette I was talking about. This has also been revamped, so it's much more options to choose from in terms of the food. We have refrigerators with like sandwiches, some healthy items, some not so healthy items. If you're craving junk food, we have everything. We even have a new ramen station. If you're craving ramen, you can definitely make yourself some ramen in there. We also have free tea and coffee available in the cupboards for our students and staff. Ooh, we're stuck. We're stuck on the slide. There we go. This is our library. So this is just a picture of the medical journal back section of our library, actually, but we have one of the largest Chinese medicine libraries on the West Coast. It is open to the public. We don't allow the public to come check out books because they want them to be available for you or for our students. So just know you're welcome to come in there, hang out in the library, read resources, even if you're not a student. But as a student, you'll have a library card that you can get, and you can actually check out books for 2 weeks at a time. We also have all of the textbooks available for all of our programs at the front of the library behind the main counter. So if you're in a situation where maybe you forget your book and you're coming to class, you can actually go to the library and check it out for a couple hours at a time, and maybe just either use it for your class or scan sections to yourself if you'd like. But it's a great resource if you don't have your books right away as well, because you can make photocopies of sections or chapters, and of course you can scan sections and take photos on your phone to yourself too. So it's a great resource to go to if you need your texts. You'll also have access to a digital resource library, but all in all, this is a bunch of research and reference materials that you'll find in the library that will complement your classes. And all of your instructors, they'll have a syllabus that they will go through with you and tell you, which textbooks you'll be using, and many of your coursework will be referring to most of these texts that you'll have for your classes. But as you can imagine, most of this curriculum is hands-on. You're going to be practicing the massages that you're learning, the different modalities that you're learning. So we do have several areas of dedicated workspace and quiet study rooms to utilize, and the library is one of them. That's one of the most popular places, I think, for people to go and study and just kind of, have a quiet space to go hang out in. But there's also another room in our middle building. There's a quiet study space, and there's even a almost like a closed off tutoring room where you can check it out for a couple hours at a time and do study groups in there. There's a table with 4 chairs. You could do tutoring in there. Or things of that nature, just depending on what you need. But lots of places to go study if you're on campus and just need to do your work. So this is our clinic. This has also had an awesome revamp. It's much prettier, but this is our waiting room for our clinic. People will come here for discounted massage and acupuncture treatments. So they're all done by our senior level students in both our massage and acupuncture programs, but they can do cupping, they can do all the modalities that they'll learn in the program in this clinic. And in your senior year, or rather in your senior term, you'll be working a 4-hour shift in the clinic. It's part of your curriculum, and you'll serve up to 3 clients during that time. So you might be doing Thai massage or cupping or gua sha or whatever you've learned in the program, you can then use on the clients that come into our clinic. So there's great discounts in our clinic. Your friends and family can get discounts too if you invite them to come and get treatments in our clinic. And then you as well, I do want to mention, if you've never been to our clinic before, we do offer a free complimentary hour of massage and acupuncture for all of our first-time clients. So feel free to let us know if that's an interest for you, and we can send those your way. And the clinic, of course, also provides them an opportunity to practice what you've learned in the classroom. So that's the end of the game. We want you to feel comfortable and confident when you leave us to go start your massage career. So whether that's working for yourself, whether that's working for someone, this allows you to really just get that hands-on practice. And on top of that, I think it's a great way to earn a client base or really start to form a client base while you're in school. We do have a practice management class, and you'll make business cards, and you'll actually be able to give out your business cards to the clients that you're working on in the clinic if you'd like, if you want to start building that rapport and building a client base before you leave school. So that's a really great opportunity as well. So we hope you enjoyed your virtual tour. Come see us in person, and we will take you around to all the new revamped spaces that I'm sure you'll love. It's a beautiful campus, and we'd love to have you. So feel free to reach out if you're interested in coming in for a tour. We are on campus typically Tuesdays and Thursdays only for tours. So keep that in mind. It's typically like 9:30-ish to 5 that we can do tours, and they usually last about an hour. So feel free to reach out if you want a tour, and we'll take you around. All right, so welcome to Pacific again, and this is really a slide of why study here. We know there's a lot of options out there with massage schooling, but first and foremost, I'll go through kind of our history and today, but like I mentioned, we did start in the early 1980s, and we've grown. We've actually grown to our Chicago and New York campuses as well. So we are one of the largest Chinese medicine colleges in the country. We have a great reputation, and I'll talk about our accreditation too in a few, but just know that we are really the gold star of a massage program. We're going to over prepare you to have so many tools in your tool belt to be able to leave us and be an accomplished massage therapist if that's what you'd like. And we offer programs, of course, massage, which you're here for today. We have acupuncture as well on our campus, both a master's and doctorate degree. And then we also have several online programs through our college. So Liesl, I think we'll touch on some of those in just a moment, but just know we offer a lot of holistic healing programs at our school. So why study with us? This is actually from a survey that was taken, and we do regular surveys with our students and alumni, but we wanted to know, why did you choose us over other schools? So first and foremost, which I love, it's our faculty. So we love our faculty. They are passionate practitioners in their field. All of them are current practitioners with at least 15 years of experience or more. And they're subject matter experts. I mean, they're in the industry currently, and being able to teach and learn, you know, with students they're currently trying to go for their profession, it's really special because they can become your mentors and really guide you on your path. And especially if you find an instructor who's doing something that's exactly what you want to be doing, you can really pick their brain and get to know them. And a lot of our instructors are mentors for our students, even after graduation. It's just a really special bond that you can form with all of our instructors because you do get that personalized attention in our small class sizes. So just know you'll get to know your instructors. Really, I tell all of my students, you know, be social with them and get to know them as much as possible, because it never hurts to have that extra mentor and that extra networking connection, if you will, as well. So faculty, we love them. And Dean Deb, I'm sure we'll talk more about our faculty too, but on top of that, we have an integrated curriculum. So we have, of course, Asian bodywork, because this is a massage therapy certificate with an accent on Asian bodywork. But we also teach you Western modalities. So you'll get things like Swedish circulatory massage as well. So just know that you'll get a varied tool belt, like I mentioned, of lots of different modalities that you can use in the field. So if someone comes in and they want, you know, shiatsu, you're going to know potentially how to give that to them. So that's one of our elective options you can choose. If they want Thai massage, or if they want deep tissue, you're going to know how to give that to them. If they want cupping or a chair massage. So those are all things that you'll learn to do, that you'll be able to offer your clients. No matter what they want, you'll be able to serve them because you'll have so many different modalities that you've learned. And schedule offerings. So we have an awesome schedule. We have a very flexible schedule. Each of your classes are only once per week with us for 3 to 4 hours. So that allows a lot of students to be a full-time working adult and also potentially come to school full-time as well, just depending on your schedule needs and you know, your availability with life. But just know that we do have a lot of evening classes available Monday through Thursday. We also have a couple Saturday classes available most terms as well. So it just really allows you to be a full-time student and finish in 11 months. You can also be part-time, of course, if full-time doesn't work for you, which is about 5 classes per week. You could be part-time, and you can fluctuate back and forth. It's an all self-paced program, and you choose your schedule each term based off the curriculum guide. But just know it's up to you how many classes you take each term, and you only pay as you go. So that's really neat as well. You're not just, you know, paying a full lump sum and you're plugging along at classes, they only charge you for the classes that you take. So many times people go as a part-time student just to save money and not spend as much money per term. So that's an option as well. All right, so our network, I mentioned we do have our network in Chicago and New York. So that allows for networking. We have an alumni network all across the country. And we even have some international students with us as well. So the opportunities are endless. We can always connect you to different campuses as well. We have the massage program over in New York. So if you did potentially want to kind of transfer in between campuses, that might be an option. You would be guided with by our academic advisors if you wanted to do that. But just know that you can also connect virtually with our networks across the country too, to provide different potential career options, job opportunities, even just to connect and bond with other massage therapists in the industry. It's a really great experience to be able to have. And our clinic experience. So the clinic experience, as I mentioned, it's really to help you prepare to go out in the industry and feel confident and know what you're doing. So you're already practicing on live bodies in our clinic, and it's a lot of different body types that you'll get experience with. We have all walks of life that come into our clinic, but we do have the clinic that's open to the public. So you can either, maybe even arrange for people that to come in and get treatments during the time that you're in your clinic. Otherwise, we assign you to different strangers that have scheduled an appointment that you'll meet and you'll chat with and get to know and be able to treat them and hopefully heal them. So it's a great way to practice what you've learned. All right, and last but not least, accreditation. So we do have another slide on this, but we are California Massage Therapy Council School approved. So we have programmatic accreditation through them. We also have a regional accreditation through WASP, which is the Western Association of Schools and Colleges. It is extremely rare for a massage school to be able to offer college credits first and foremost, and also to be accredited so prestigiously by a regional accrediting body. So just know, once again, this lends to our credibility, this lends to our reputation in the community. Dean Deb will tell you she is on speed dial with most of the employers in the massage industry here in San Diego and potentially elsewhere. And they come to her directly and ask for folks from our college specifically, and many of the massage companies and places out there, they will only hire from our college. So rest assured, you're getting the curriculum and you're getting the teaching that you need to be competitive out in the industry, and really just to be able to have those job opportunities and to feel confident about your credential and where you've gone to school from. Because like I said, we have a great reputation in our community. We've been around for a long time, and we have just that established clinic where we do almost 40,000 treatments per year, if you can believe it. So you're coming to a great school if you end up joining us. And I think that's it for accreditation. Liesl, do you want to add anything?
I just want to thank you so much, Laura, for sharing with our community. It just, all the wonderful things that Pacific College has to offer, and it makes my heart sing. And I hope that everyone out there listening feels the same way, because we are certainly a gem and really, a diamond out there. Not all massage therapy schools are the same, and I'm so proud of everything that our students, get to receive in coming here. I did want to ask Deborah to come in and just speak about the faculty, because they are the best out there, the subject matter experts. So Deb, anything you want to just share about the faculty for our community?
I think Laura did an amazing job on talking about the faculty. One thing I do want to mention, I love my faculty. I love working here. I've been here, I don't even say it's a job. I love it so much. I've been here with the campus now 12 years. The one thing I want to say about the faculty is the only reason why they would leave teaching is that their business has taken off. They just love to share, their knowledge and their expertise. So like Laura was saying, the more that you get to know, your teachers, and, they're here to support you, so yeah, I hope you join us. I love it here.
You sure will. Absolutely. Those relationships can certainly continue as well, after you graduate. Stay connected with your teachers. Well, thank you both. All right, well, let's keep going. I want to share with you guys a little bit about what we teach here besides just massage therapy, in case you were curious and interested in multiple healing modalities. Well, of course, we teach massage therapy and the program you're interested in. I have great news. It starts in May, May 6th, and there's still time to join. The massage therapy certificate that we're speaking about tonight is only 11 months to complete. So it's short and sweet, in and out, and a very incredible, exciting learning experience. Once you complete your massage certificate, if you have a craving for more wisdom, you want to learn more modalities, we've got a additional opportunity for you. You can earn an Associates of Applied Science and become a holistic health practitioner. So this is a more elevated and advanced massage therapist. It's only 8 more months, and you'll know when you get there. You know, after you finish your certificate, you'll have everything you need to step into your role as a body worker, to be licensed. But again, if you're craving more wisdom and you want to learn more, then you can go on with us for 8 more months and earn that associate's degree and get that prestigious title of a holistic health practitioner. So just let us know how you're feeling as you approach graduation. And no matter what program you take, you will get a formal graduation. You're going to walk the stage with your cap and gown. And so I want you to know that as well. We also teach acupuncture here. As Laura was mentioning, our roots are in Chinese medicine, and we offer both a master's and a doctorate. And you can use your massage therapy studies to help get you academically qualified for your master's or your doctorate, depending how many college credits you already have under your tool belt. Believe it or not, with just 60 college credits, a 2.75 GPA, and 15 general education units, you can apply for your master's degree. So you can actually acquire that through your associate's degree with us. So, you know, if acupuncture is your interest, let us know. We'll help you, and would love to sit down and speak with you and to create a customized educational plan for you. We also teach an online medical cannabis certificate. So this is really exciting. We're certainly trailblazers here at Pacific College. When we launched this certificate, it was taboo at the time. You know, we were the first accredited school in the nation to offer a certificate like this. And it's fantastic. We really feel that there needs to be education around medical cannabis, how much folks should be taking, proper usage and dosage. And it's just been a fantastic success ever since we launched it. So those are a little bit about the programs that we offer here. We do have students that love to be a Swiss Army knife of healers, and they end up taking multiple degrees with us, and you can too. But without further ado, let's get into the massage therapy studies, what you're going to be studying. I want you to be excited about what you're going to be studying with us. So again, your certificate, it's only 11 months in length. As Laura was mentioning, you can be a full-time or part-time student, and it is an integrative curriculum. So what that means is you're going to learn Eastern and Western modalities. Now, we don't expect you to know anything about the body or anatomy. We're going to teach you everything from the ground up. Your first term, you're going to have a fantastic opportunity to learn 2 great massage techniques. You're going to learn a technique called Tuina. This is an Eastern technique. It's a Chinese version of physical therapy, and I love this technique because it's done with the clothes on. You learn about 6 different acupressure points and then how to manipulate those points with your hands. It's really good for all ages, and it's very versatile because your client can be standing up or lying down, and it's just such a wonderful way to get the blood flowing. Another technique you're going to learn is circulatory Swedish. This, many of you have probably had a Swedish massage. It's one of the most commonly requested massages, and it's really good for stiff neck and shoulders. Your family and friends are going to love it. Now, of course, you're going to have to practice on your family and friends. You guys are going to come to class. Your teacher will demonstrate the technique, and then you're going to practice on one another. And it's through this that you learn what feels good, what doesn't. You're going to learn the proper pressure. And I'll tell you what, for all of you that are hands-on learners, this is for you. And I really do feel once the massage is done to you, It's as though it imprints on you and you remember how it felt. And when it feels good, you seek to replicate that. And that's just such a great way to learn. All of the curriculum is interwoven, and all of the teachers know what the other teachers are teaching. So this allows for those aha moments. And I think that's a great way for you to learn as well. So we do teach you, of course, about the body. You'll go take an anatomy class with us as well for the first term, learning about those bones and muscles. And after you learn about the bones and muscles in your anatomy class, you then segue into your massage class, and then you're going to massage those same bones and muscles you learned about. You have, again, those aha moments with your learning. So again, the curriculum is designed with you in mind. One of the other things that we teach you your first term is a public safety and business ethics course. Believe it or not, there's 2 business classes built into the program because we're trying to get you to think about your career, where you're going to work, longevity in the field. So you have a business class at the beginning of the term and at the very end, and we're doing everything we can to prep you. Other courses that you're going to take with us would include Thai massage. This feels so good. It's on the ground. There's a picture here at the top. You'll see the woman laying down and it looks like someone stretching her arms behind her. We refer to Thai massage as lazy man's yoga. And it's really great. You put the client in a certain position and then you stretch them deeper. It feels great in their body and great in your body too because you're moving around. And it's a terrific technique. You're also going to get an elective. This is your way to customize your education. And any elective that you choose, Ms. Deb, your dean, is going to make a separate certificate for you. And this really highlights, you're highlighting yourself in the industry because whatever elective you take, you can really promote this to your community. Let's say if you take an elective such as aromatherapy, you would get a separate certificate. So then you could market yourself as a massage therapist focusing in aromatherapy or prenatal massage. But we have a whole list of electives that you get to choose from. Other things you're going to take with us would be deep tissue. And, that's a really wonderful technique for you to learn as well. Now, I do want to pause and let you know you do not have to remember any of this. My intention in going through this with you tonight is just so you can, get a sense of what you'll be learning with us. In your final term, this is like your culminating experience. Believe it or not, Laura mentioned it earlier, you're going to have a clinical shift. This is where you get to put to practice everything you've been learning in the classroom and actually step into your role as a healer. In our clinic, we have little treatment rooms, and you can bring in your own personal belongings to really personalize the space, such as like crystals, tea lights, and it's really great because now you're going to get that real world experience. The other things that we teach you in your final term, we teach you how to use different tools. So you're going to learn cupping. There's a picture of cupping here. You're going to learn gua sha. Gua sha is a scraping technique with like a jade tool. This is really good if you have like someone with like really stiff neck, just a knot that's so deep in there. You can use these different tools to help get that knot out. And we have a variety of other techniques that we'll be teaching you as well. But this is just a brief snapshot. Now, I'm going to bring Melinda on the screen because Melinda is one of our graduates. And so she is also a guest speaker here tonight. And I want her to share with us, Melinda, if you will, just what were some of your favorite classes that you took with us?
Oh gosh. I loved all of them, but my top 3 I would say would be Tuina, because I always joke about this, but it's one of the hardest classes, like techniques that you'll learn because there's a lot of pressure points, but it's just great. You can do it over the clothes or even in the room when the person is disrobed. You can do it over the sheet. So it's a great way to start a massage too. Love it. A really good one I like is Swedish as well because it just brings the pressure of the of your hands, the relaxing techniques mixed with the oils, you just melt on that table. Love, love, love. And then I'd say my last one, which is really surprising because you'd never think like a business class would be a favorite, but Deb Dean does great in this class, practice management. I love this class because it was just great. It had my mind everywhere, open to all the endless possibilities. I got to create my own card, which I still have actually. I got to make like a mock website, and it's just super fun. And it really just makes you feel good. Like everything that you learn, you really can do anything with the knowledge. So it just opens up everything. I love it.
Thank you, Melinda, so much for sharing and your experience. And I really enjoy hearing all of that. I know our audience does as well. Well, I'm also going to be picking your brain in a moment. So stay with me on camera. We want to talk about your clinic experience. And I'm going to have Melinda share with her clinic experience with us her clinic experience as well. But just so you guys know, again, you get to have that real world experience with your community. So on site, on our campus, we have a clinic that's open to the community. Folks have just known about us over the last 30 years. They come in to get a massage at a reduced rate, and they come in and you would be treating them. We see over 40,000 patients a year. I need to update this slide, so forgive me for that. And again, as Laura was mentioning, you get to take your clients with you when you graduate, and that is fantastic for you. What a confident should build your confidence in knowing that you're already starting to lay the foundation for your business while you're here. You're going to learn from the best supervisors. Our supervisors, just like our teachers, they are subject matter experts. They love what they do. They're still practicing. They're going to take you under their wing. They're there with you every step of the way, and you're going to learn so much from them. We see all different types of patients, which is good. You're going to see all different types of clients, which is really good. So you have different body types to practice on. Yes, it's really good that you're going to practice on your family members and your friends and your classmates, but the real strength comes from you practicing on somebody you don't know. This is going to build your confidence tremendously. We see pregnant women, elderly, children, and I will tell you, it's not all schools out there do actually treat pregnant women because you have to have a certain type of insurance, which can be quite costly, but we have it as a college. So it's a benefit and bonus to you, if you study with us, to be able to actually treat pregnant women and to get that skill set. We have fantastic hours. So if you guys need to have a nighttime shift, a weekend shift, we can definitely work with you. And again, those discounts are not only to the community, we are offering massages at a reduced rate, but you as a student get an even better discount. So get that self-care. Okay, Melinda, I want you to share with our community about your first day in the clinic as a student.
So, my first day, my nerves are working. I'm so nervous. I'm like sweating, anticipating, like, oh my God, like, what am I going to forget? What am I going to do? So, of course, my first client is this huge 6'5" man, nice man, but he comes in for insomnia. He has trouble sleeping. So I'm nervous, but I have my clinical supervisor. And that's the great thing about clinic too, that they're always there. So even if you're in the room and you have to step out real quick, they'll be right there to answer any questions. So for this experience, the client he came in for insomnia, and I had him on my table, and he gave me this like little Bath and Body Works that he wanted me to use. It had a little bit of lavender in there, so I thought it was cute. But so I'm doing, my everything that I've been taught. I'm doing a little bit of everything. Tuina to start off with, Swedish, a bit of deep tissue in the places that I know that I can feel his knots. And as it's going along, I hear him snoring. And I was so happy. I heard him snoring. He was so relaxed. I let him on the table for a few minutes and then I stepped out and I was like silently cheering with my clinical supervisor. It was amazing. After he left my table, he thanked me and he came back and back and back. And it was just such a wonderful experience because you're so nervous and you don't know how you're going to do until you just get in there and you just have to confide in yourself and all the teachers that are teaching you all these beautiful things. And trust me, it is amazing. So after that experience, you just gain so much confidence and then you learn your own technique. And I love it. I still do massage, I massage my husband or my mom, so I love it. You will take this with you literally for the rest of your life.
Thank you, Melinda. That's I love that story. I mean, he came in, he couldn't sleep, and in the moment you just did some techniques, boom, he went right to rest. It certainly affirms, your gift. And I'm sure many of you out there have been told by your loved ones that you give really good massages. Well, not everybody does give really good massages. So if you receive this compliment, it's it is a genuine compliment. You have a gift, and um, once you learn this, like Melinda said, you can take this wherever you go in life. Wherever you go, you'll have your hands, and you'll be able to, you know, do this as a career. It's a very um, it's a wonderful opportunity. Now, I do want to bring Deborah on because not only can you complete your clinical experience with us here on site, we also have more opportunities for you.
Oh, that's me? Okay, no, I was kidding. Melinda, were you trying to score points with practice management? But I love you. Yeah, I actually currently still teach, though. I teach that business class. I mean, it is really fun. I really enjoy it. I also teach study of movement that you will learn. But the one thing I really want to talk about in the clinic is, how they were saying student and family discounts on the slide that Liesl has up? Really good news is when you graduate from our program or any programs that you're here, you get to keep that student discount for the remainder of your time, either in New York, San Diego, Chicago. So that's another thing. So we talk about self-care when you begin, and during, but what about after? So keep an eye, just remember that. I love that perk. The one thing that I really am super excited about is we have just now formed an affiliation. If anyone's a rugby fan, we have just formed an affiliation for a clinic shift with the San Diego Legion rugby team. This is huge for us, right? So what that entails when you get into your last term or getting ready to do into your clinic internship, you have an opportunity to interview, right? Which is really simple. But the nice thing is you would go to their home base, which is located in Carlsbad. And then when there's home games, you get to go with the team, as well as you'd be working with physical therapists, athletic trainers, chiropractors, other massage therapists. And when you're done with the warm-up with the team, you actually get to hang out on the sideline and watch the game and observe. So these games are played at Snapdragon. So really super excited about that. Great opportunity. The other thing is if you do decide, and I hope, go into our associate program that Liesl was speaking about, is we have the opportunity for you to do what we call offsites. You can do a shift at Rady's Children's Hospital, offering massage, to the staff and some of the patients. Integrative Health Nights, which is located in North Park, working with acupuncturists. So there's so many opportunities. The one thing that I love about our clinic itself, massage schools really don't, or may not offer clinical internships, right? So you just practice during your classes, but you really don't have that real life experience like Melissa was speaking about. So again, so proud, so happy, and super excited about that the Radies, the Legion, and Integrative Health Nights.
Absolutely, that's phenomenal. So for all of you out there who have, maybe you want to work with the athletic community, participating in this new relationship with the rugby team would definitely be something I would encourage you to do. And if you're not sure which would be best for you, that's what we're here for. And Miss Deb to come in, sit down. I can set up a meeting for you and Miss Deb to connect, so we can decide which clinical experience would be best for you and your career. All right, guys. Thank you, Deb. Let's talk about the massage therapy career outlook. After all, you're changing your career, so I want you to have all these facts. As we look at the outlook of career, as we look at the outlook for massage therapy, it's definitely continuing to grow. All this data that I'm going to share with you is from the BLS. The BLS is the Bureau of Labor Statistics, and you're welcome to do your own research as well. But I have nothing but good news to report to you. Massage continues to grow at a 22% growth rate, which is much faster than the average. So again, this is what you want to hear as you are looking to change your career. You want to know that you're getting into something that is growing, and it sure is. The earning potential is fantastic as well. The BLS says that massage therapy salaries are higher than all other healthcare support occupations. That's fantastic news. The jobs, so you can earn anywhere from $32,000 to $83,000 annually. That data, it could even be dirty data, meaning quite often massage therapists are paid cash. So the data we have is strictly through what people are reporting. So if people are making more, if it's under the table, they're not necessarily sharing that, but there is fantastic opportunity for you. US News actually calls massage therapy as the best job, one of the best jobs. And why do you think they said that? Well, there's several factors: salary and flexibility. And that's what we need to be happy and healthy in this life is, that flexibility. And that's everything I could want for you. You get to pick your own schedule, choose who you want to work on, and be your own boss. Also, the job satisfaction alone is it's something that is going to have you just so happy and full of joy. It's very intrinsically rewarding. In massage therapists, in general, well, rather, massage therapy is consistently rated as one of the top 10 low stress jobs. Again, more good news for you. And when we talk about intrinsically rewarding, what I mean is you just have to envision yourself in the role and the experience. And here's what I mean. Imagine somebody comes to see you for body work because they have a lot of stress in their back. And you can, just see it in their eyes. They're carrying the weight of the world on their shoulders. After you do, the massage on them and they stand up, you're immediately going to see in their eyes and the way that they're standing, the release, the relief, the happiness. They're no longer in such a great deal of pain, and that is so rewarding. Everybody you work on is going to leave in a better place than they were from the moment they came into your door. So the other thing I want to share with you, it is a field of loyalty. Your clients don't want to see anybody else. Once you start treating them and you've designed a technique that's best for them, they trust you. You know what their body needs, and they keep coming back to you time and time again. And they give you referrals, family and friends. So keep those things in mind. And again, it's a wonderful, wonderful outlook for you. Where are you going to work? You can work in all different types of places. These images are going to help spark some ideas for you. When you think about all the most beautiful places in the world, all the resorts, what do they have there? A massage therapist. You could work in a spa. You could also work on animals. We do have massage therapists who, really think outside the box. Our graduates have gone on to work with horses, got into equine massage, dogs as well, as we can see here. If you have that passion to work with the athletic community, you can certainly do so. And if you want to travel, we do have many alumni who actually work on cruises, and it's free. Travel accommodations are given to them. You get to travel around the world, be the massage therapist on deck, and it's a great opportunity for you. Now, because Deb does speak to many employers out there in the community who are looking to hire our alumni, I just want to bring you back on, Deborah, to just chime in about, you know, where our graduates are working.
They're working all over, not only working with, very high, established spas. Many of them own their own business, takes them a while. But one of the ones that I really, can share, I mean, we have a couple of our graduates, massage and acupuncture graduates that work at Saffron and Sage, which is located in downtown Little Italy. That is a very nice, so you can check that out, Saffron and Sage. We have several of our massage therapist graduates that work at the Grand Del Mar, which is a Fairmont hotel, which they're located all over, which is a 5-star diamond resort. So, they really they work at the Massage Heights, which are really good, Dynamic, which is one of our grads that actually owns that business. But yeah, I several employers contact me or our student services and say, I only want to hire your graduates. Can we post, an announcement? So you're trained the best. And why they say that is because they've hired other graduates from, many different massage schools, not just here in San Diego, but they have seen no, you guys are top notch. You're trained really well, your professionalism. And so, yeah, I can't say you're guaranteed a job. No one's guaranteed a job, but you're highly recommended.
Definitely and sought after. Yes. Thank you, Deborah. Thank you so much. Well, guys, I'm so happy that you tuned in tonight. You got so much great information. I, again, want to share with you classes are starting in May, and we are currently accepting